What if I told you that there's a place where you can walk through living history, hike rugged mountain trails, sip cider under golden autumn leaves, and eat some of the best lobster rolls of your life, all in one trip? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, guess what? It's not. I'm talking about New England, that magical corner of the United States that feels like it's straight out of a postcard. New England isn't just a region, it's an experience. And in this video, I'm taking you to the most breathtaking places this corner of the US has to offer, from charming small towns to jaw-dropping natural wonders. So grab a warm cup of cider and let's dive into the magic of New England. Alright, first stop, Boston, Massachusetts. This city isn't just old, it's legendary. I'm talking cobblestone streets, gas lamps, the whole 9 yards. This is where America literally started, people. You can practically feel the history oozing out of the brick walls here, and the best way to experience it is to walk the Freedom Trail. It takes you through 2.5 miles of iconic landmarks from Paul Revere's house to Faneuil Hall, where those fiery speeches that sparked a revolution were given. But don't think for a second that Boston is stuck in the past. This city is buzzing with energy. Think incredible food, lobster bisque, clam chowder, cannolis the size of your head, and a waterfront that will take your breath away. And speaking of breathtaking, let's talk about Fenway Park. This place is a pilgrimage for any baseball fan. The green monster, the sit-go sign, the energy of the crowd, it's electric. Even if you're not a die-hard fan, you can't deny the magic of Fenway. Seriously, Boston is one of those cities that just gets under your skin. You feel the weight of history, but you also feel the pulse of a city that's very much alive and kicking. Next up, we're heading north to Maine, the land of lobster rolls and rugged coastlines. And trust me, it doesn't get more rugged than Acadia National Park. This place is pure magic, guys. We're talking granite cliffs plunging into the Atlantic, pristine lakes reflecting the sky, and hiking trails that will lead you to views you won't believe are real. One of my favorite things to do here is hike up Cadillac Mountain, the highest point on the East Coast. And guess what? It's the first place in the US to see the sunrise. Imagine this. You wake up before dawn, hike up the mountain in the crisp morning air, and then, BAM! The sky explodes in color as the sun peaks over the horizon. It's an experience that will stay with you forever. But even if you're not a morning person, Acadia has something for everyone. You can bike the carriage roads, kayak along the coast, or just find a secluded spot and soak in the incredible scenery. Seriously, if you're looking for a place to reconnect with nature and escape the hustle and bustle, Acadia National Park is calling your name. Okay, let's talk about fall in New England. It's legendary for a reason, people. And if you want to experience the absolute peak of autumn glory, you need to head to Stowe, Vermont. Imagine this, rolling hills blanketed in 1,000 shades of red, orange, and yellow, crisp mountain air that smells like fallen leaves and wood smoke, and cozy cafes serving up steaming mugs of apple cider and, wait for it, Vermont maple syrup. Yes, the rumors are true. Vermont maple syrup is on another level, and Stowe is the perfect place to indulge. Drizzle it on pancakes, waffles, ice cream, heck, I've even seen people put it on their bacon. But Stowe is more than just a pretty face. This charming mountain town has something for everyone. You can hike to cascading waterfalls, explore covered bridges straight out of a storybook, or just wander through the town center, browsing the local shops and galleries. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even try zip-lining through the trees. Trust me, there's no better way to experience the fall foliage than soaring through the air, surrounded by a sea of color. Stowe is one of those places that just makes you feel good. It's cozy, it's charming, and it's the perfect place to escape the city and reconnect with nature. Alright, let's head back to the coast for some serious seafood and salty air. I'm talking about Cape Cod, Massachusetts, a place that defines laid-back coastal charm. Imagine this, miles of sandy beaches, charming fishing villages, and the freshest seafood you'll ever taste. We're talking lobster rolls overflowing with chunks of sweet, juicy lobster meat, clam chowder so good it'll make you want to lick the bowl, and fish tacos that will rock your world. One of my favorite things to do on Cape Cod is just rent a bike and explore the Cape Cod Rail Trail. It's a 22-mile paved path that winds its way through forests, marshes, and along the coast. You can stop at beaches, grab lunch at a seafood shack, or just enjoy the ride. And speaking of beaches, Cape Cod has some of the best on the East Coast. Whether you're looking for a secluded spot to relax or a lively beach with volleyball and crowds, you'll find it here. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even try your hand at whale watching. Cape Cod is one of the best places in the world to spot these majestic creatures in their natural habitat. So pack your swimsuit, grab your appetite, and get ready to experience the magic of Cape Cod. Chapter 5. The White Mountains, Hiking, Scenic Drives, and Winter Wonderlands. Alright, adventure seekers, this one's for you. We're heading to the White Mountains in New Hampshire, a place where you can hike to your heart's content, drive scenic roads, and experience the magic of a true winter wonderland. First things first, let's talk about the Misquamicut Highway. This 34-mile scenic drive is a must-do for anyone visiting the White Mountains. You'll wind your way through towering mountains, past cascading waterfalls, and alongside crystal-clear rivers. And if you're feeling up for a challenge, you can even hike to the summit of Mount Washington, the highest peak in the northeastern US. Just be prepared for some serious weather changes. It's known as the home of the world's worst weather for a reason. But even if you're not a hardcore hiker, there are plenty of easier trails to explore in the White Mountains. You can hike to scenic overlooks, wander through forests filled with towering pines, or even take a dip in a refreshing swimming hole. And when winter rolls around, this place transforms into a real-life snow globe. We're talking world-class skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, and ice skating. So, whether you're an adrenaline junkie or just looking to escape into nature, the White Mountains have something for everyone. Chapter 6. Newport Mansions, Sailing, and Ocean Views. Alright, time to add a little luxury to our New England adventure. We're heading to Newport, Rhode Island, a place where Gilded Age mansions meet stunning ocean views. Seriously, the mansions in Newport are on another level. We're talking sprawling estates with ornate architecture, manicured gardens, and breathtaking views of the Atlantic Ocean. You can take tours of these opulent homes and imagine what life was like for the Vanderbilts and Astors back in the day. But Newport isn't just about fancy houses. It's also a sailor's paradise. The harbor is always buzzing with sailboats, and you can even take a sailing lesson or charter a boat for the day. And if you're looking for the best views in town, head to the Cliff Walk. This 3.5-mile path winds its way along the coastline, offering stunning views of the ocean, the mansions, and the rocky shoreline. And don't forget to explore downtown Newport. You'll find charming shops, delicious restaurants, and a lively waterfront scene. So put on your fanciest outfit, or don't. Newport is surprisingly laid back. Grab a lobster roll and get ready to experience the charm and elegance of this coastal gem. Chapter 7, Mystic Maritime History, Pizza, and Small-Town Vibes. Last but not least, we're heading to Mystic, Connecticut, a charming seaside town that's bursting with maritime history, delicious food, and good vibes. First things first, you have to visit Mystic Seaport. This living history museum takes you back in time to the 19th century with old ships, traditional boat-building demonstrations, and costumed interpreters who bring the past to life. And speaking of bringing things to life, let's talk about Mystic Pizza. Yes, that Mystic Pizza, the one from the classic 80s movie. It's a local institution, and the pizza is actually really good. But Mystic is more than just pizza and chips. You can also explore the Mystic Aquarium, home to beluga whales, African penguins, and other fascinating marine life. Or, take a stroll along the Mystic River Bascule Bridge, a drawbridge that opens up to let boats pass through. And don't forget to explore downtown Mystic. You'll find charming boutiques, art galleries, and restaurants serving up fresh seafood and other local delicacies. Mystic is one of those places that just makes you feel good. It's small, it's charming, and it has a laid-back vibe that's impossible to resist. Outro, until next time, New England. So there you have it, New England in all its glory. Whether you're here for the history, the hiking, the food, or just those jaw-dropping fall colors, this region has something for everyone. And honestly, one trip is never enough. There's always another hidden gem waiting to be explored. Alright, now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments, what's your favorite New England destination? Or if you haven't been yet, which spot is now at the top of your travel list? And hey, if you're loving this adventure, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more epic travel guides. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Next time, we're heading somewhere just as breathtaking but completely different. Any guesses? Stick around and find out.